What it do, Cap Crew? SCN. Cap Team stand up! Today we got Mad Mom. Mom Horrified? Horrified? Horrified. Why can't I say the. Mom Horrified. Damn it! Mom Horrified after 12-year-old son confession. That's just what I scared.
Stop believing him! Be honest, baby. It's okay.
All right, come on.
You're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better.
When they pull this GPS,
Let's get
will
it.
it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked. You don't know?
This is that's serious. You I feel what I'm supposed to do.
Robert, you don't understand that you're just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association.
All right, dude, this is finna piss me off. Get me into this video. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. I like this. I like these.
The bodies of 3 teenagers
Oh,
were
shit.
discovered over a period of several days in the same neighborhood in Marion County, Florida. The police didn't know what to think. This would set the tone for the rest of the case, as the emerging suspects all seemed intent on blaming each other. The identity of the alleged perpetrator, along with the motive for the heartless murders, turned out to be more alarming than anyone wanted to believe.
This boy's throwing me.
Police first learned that something was terribly wrong just before midnight on March 30th, 2023, when they received this
2023
911 call.
There's a girl laying in front of my road and she's dying.
Okay, is she awake?
She's dying. I don't know. She's bleeding out of her head. She's gargling on her blood.
You need to turn her
Oh my
on her side
gosh.
so she doesn't choke, okay?
That is
It
a
doesn't matter
scary
what
way to
side,
be.
Like on what side?
No, just turn her on her side so she doesn't choke on the blood, okay?
God.
Oh, I feel like I just heard her gargling on blood.
She's breathing. Do you know how far they are?
I don't have an ETA, but they are on the way, okay?
Deputies from the Marion County Sheriff's Department arrived moments before the ambulance. While paramedics rushed to try to save the victim, the deputies tried to get a grasp on the chaotic scene. Within 5 minutes of the ambulance arriving, the victim was on her way to the nearest hospital. The Sheriff's Department was left to pick apart the seemingly inexplicable scene.
She's not responsive? No, not responsive. No, there's no ID, no nothing. Young girl, older girl? Younger girl.
Yeah, she was right there, and that's been moved.
She was right there, right?
Yeah, and there's blood everywhere. I was not expecting that.
Yo, hear me out now. What if he did it and then he called the police to make it look like it was actually an inside job when it was actually him in our reality?
It's gonna be
Double IQ on the cops.
Yeah, I immediately thought she had got like hit by a car, and I seen the big, but I've never seen an exit wound in the head.
Just watch the video, you retard. All right.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's
Those words weren't necessary.
pulled out. I mean, it was.
And she was still breathing?
Rapid breathing.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Medic said she ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, more than likely. I mean, if she did, that's wild.
When police made contact with the 911 caller, they
Yep.
learned that he was just as confused about the situation as the deputies. He only
So he didn't
became
do it.
aware that something was amiss when he got a call from his neighbor across the street.
That was on me. I ain't
They
know.
told me it sounded like
I'm just putting these puzzle pieces together.
like 2 shots.
The neighbor in question made her way over to talk to the deputies directly. Unfortunately, what she said only served to make the situation even more mysterious.
So, around what time did you hear? You said it sounded like a gun, like a.
Yeah, it wasn't a loud gunshot. I would say about 20, 30 minutes ago. It wasn't a loud gunshot, but I heard about 4 or 5.
Damn, they're trying to get him
I
gone.
kind of blew it off casually, and then I just looked out of my window because I did think it was strange.
You hear gunshots out your window, you just say, just another day in the neighborhood.
Where
What?
he was.
I even hear one thing go like,
Went into the dumpster, and
wait, no, I'm not calling the police. I'm not 12, son.
And I seen a man run out of the car towards down the road towards my yard, and I yelled at him, "What are you doing?" And then I seen him run back towards the car.
She was in contact with the killer.
And I was calling him because it was his dumpster, and I seen him skirt off into the neighborhood.
Skirt off.
Anybody was in
She definitely listened to Young Boy.
I only seen one person running, and it was a male. It had a male figure, had a hat on. I want to say he was like 5 foot, maybe, but it was only one dude running.
Wait, 5 foot? Just 5 foot?
He was like 5 foot, maybe.
It was a midget on the job?
Running down the road.
This is a crazy incorporation right here.
Police found several sets of footprints at the scene.
Did you hear the crash first, or did you hear what sounded like
I heard the gunshots first.
Where did?
The deputies closed down the main entrances and exits to the Forest Lakes Park neighborhood, hoping to catch the alleged shooter as he attempted to flee. Unfortunately, the area was heavily wooded, with plenty of places to hide and lots of back roads. This made for a difficult search for police, and an easy getaway for the alleged perpetrator. Meanwhile,
what's
the
a
hospital
perpetrator?
where the victim was being treated was able to provide some help in that regard.
Oh, so they survived.
They identified the girl as 16-year-old Layla Silvernail.
We got our first person, Layla Silvernail.
Legal guardians were understandably distraught. Detectives first made contact with her grandfather, Kenneth.
Layla was found. She was apparently with a gunshot wound, and she was taken to the hospital. So that's part of the reason why we came here, was to let you know about her status. But we also wanted to know any information that you had about who she was with yesterday, who she hanged out with.
What's she in the hospital for?
She had a gunshot wound.
Huh?
She was shot.
You're kidding.
No, that's what I told you when
This is what I've been trying to tell her. You're hanging around with a crew.
This is her
Kenneth
parents?
hurried to the
What?
back of the house to get his wife.
Her what crew?
You're hanging around with a crew.
Oh,
Kenneth hurried to the back of the house to get his
there was
wife.
definitely an R at the end of that.
Layla's grandmother only seemed to become more distressed when the detectives tried to ask her questions.
Lisa, come here. Lisa, have a seat
Damn.
right here.
My granddaughter okay? Will she be okay?
She's gonna be at the hospital. I don't know anything. That's why
I'm the victim advocate, okay? I'm here for you. Have a seat for us. We need some information so we can find out who did this, okay?
I'd like to know too.
We
I will
need...
go and I will shoot their asses. Oh no!
She's trying to step.
Where was she shot at? Does anybody
Where the road chat stop laughing? This shit ain't funny. This shit ain't funny.
shot in the head. Lisa. That's all we have right now.
Oh my god, my shit.
I'm only laughing because y'all are laughing. I'm only laughing because y'all are laughing. Somebody said Bruce laughed. I swear that's the only reason why I'm laughing. Hold on. Tell me that shit ain't smack identical. This bitch already an hour long. I'm cooked. Bruh.
You cut me.
Listen. Hold on. Come on. That shit ain't smack identical.
Does anybody know anything?
She was shot in the head.
Listen. I'm not even making no jokes right now.
Lisa. That's all we have right
Tell me that don't look smack identical though. Yo. That's not funny though. What about it's not funny? RP or granddaughter, praise to her family. This shit ain't funny at all. What about? Stop laughing in chat. Maz, anybody laughing, ban them.
The situation was actually more horrifying than Lisa knew. Early on March 31st, the morning after the shooting, the police stumbled upon...
When you got 12 viewers, what mods? Alright, but you on my dick. It's 3
blocks
a.m.
away
right
from
now.
the crime scene where Layla was found. Police discovered a second victim, also suffering from a gunshot wound. There was little doubt that the two cases were connected, which made the search for the shooter all the more urgent. Back with Layla's grandparents, the detectives desperately tried to find out who might have been with Layla that night. Since they'd already found 2 victims, they had to wonder if more of her friends were hurt, or in danger too.
Oh,
Lisa, look at me.
this might be a double man job.
She came here with, and I'm gonna tell you everything. Because I don't
She's singing.
She hangs around with anyway.
Okay, that's what we need. That's what we need.
Lisa said Layla was almost always with her boyfriend.
Got another person.
Michael Hodo.
Michael Hodo, okay.
She also directed.
Could this be an inside job?
Best friend, who might have more information about her activities the day
Who?
before the shooting. Another name came up too, and it was one police were already familiar with.
Let me see as a criminal record.
Runaway girl, Camille.
Camille.
She was with her too yesterday.
Chat, remember this.
Camille Quarles,
3 people.
16, had been reported as a runaway by her aunt and legal guardian several
This
weeks
means
prior.
something. This means
It was
something.
an open secret that she'd been staying with Layla at her grandparents' house.
Camille,
but
Layla,
no one had
and the
successfully brought
boyfriend.
her home yet. When police made contact with Camille's aunt, Amy,
Shit
she
getting
was
serious.
not shy about expressing her frustration with the investigation.
I did call it in this morning to ask somebody to go through there, and nobody has called me back. I've called 5 or 6 times a day since she's been gone.
Even worse, Amy's son was hearing all kinds
Well, that
of
trash ass
outside
100 fanny
things at
pack.
school.
2016 ass fanny
People
pack.
were saying Camille had also been shot. The names of the victims and the location of the crime was seemingly
That was a double
common
whammy.
knowledge. Disturbingly, police had not yet confirmed if Camille was involved. Also, they'd not yet released the names of the victims or the location, which meant whoever was spreading this information had to be involved.
My bad.
Another body discovered this morning. In that
Another body.
I want to know if it's my child.
Uh-oh.
The second person is not Camille.
Okay, it's
I
not
can't
her,
identify
not
who
her,
that
not
person
her,
is,
not
but
her.
It's not her.
The identity of the second victim only made the case more dire, especially in regards to Camille's safety. Frustratingly, the police were still in the dark about most of the lead up to the crime, up until they got in touch with Layla's best friend, Gabby. She was more
Gabby.
forthcoming and told the detectives that she'd spent the day with Layla and her boyfriend, Michael Hodo, and several other teens who would soon become an integral part of the
Stop
case.
talking. This is a reaction, bitch. You don't want to watch, then leave. Go watch the video on your own time.
Camille was
Let me get my input.
This was the second statement placing Camille at the scene of the crime, but disturbingly, there was still no sign of her. Prior to the shooting, Camille's aunt said she'd caught sight of her at the park once or twice and kept a close eye on her Instagram
Is that an
to see what
Android?
she was up to.
Not my big
Since the night of
2025.
the 30th, though, it had been radio silence. Back with the detectives, Layla's friend recounted their travels throughout the day, and who else was with the group.
We went to Rob. We went to I don't know if it's abandoned. Do you know what a trap house is? Yeah.
Trapped out, trap house for Horrified.
I don't
My
know
bad.
personally, but they do.
Okay.
They're like friends or whatever, and we just went over there and we chilled over there.
Significantly, Gabby said that Layla had been the one driving all day, but the only sign of her vehicle, a white Chevy Cruze, was a tire track left at the crime scene.
So it's her
The
car.
police hoped that finding the vehicle would offer some insight into what happened the night Layla was shot.
Do you know his last name or anything else about Rob?
No, I don't really know if Rob is like his.
Who's
real
Rob?
name
This is
or
a new
not,
character.
'cause I know some people know him as Reaper Rob.
Oh,
and
my!
stuff like that. So
Was
Reaper
anyone else
Rob.
there at the house?
And we expect this
besides
bitch
the
to go
three
there
of
and
you
leave
Rob?
safely?
Well,
Dude's name
there
is
was this
Reaper.
kid 35, but I don't know his real
35. You know you messing with some street thugs. They got nicknames. We messing with Reaper and 35. It's over.
Like,
And they call him 35 for KD. I guarantee it, because he got a real banger on him.
He's a little kid.
12-year-old?
It wasn't a midget. It was a
To
kid.
track down Rob and 35.
Oh my.
They started with Rob, who they believed to be 17-year-old Robert Robinson, who was already
That's a double
incarcerated
Rob.
at a juvenile
Call that boy
detention
Rob.
facility for a different offense. When detectives asked him about 35, he directed them to a boy named Christopher Atkins. Shockingly, Gabby was right. He
Damn.
was only 12 years old.
Wow.
Since Chris and Rob were both minors, their mothers were asked to join them at the police station before
Shit
any
getting interesting.
conversations took place. Chris's mother, Ashley, was the first to arrive.
Okay.
I don't understand. Where the hell is my son? If he being questioned, why the fuck I'm not in there?
Go.
Which things are on? Where's my son?
He's in the room right here.
They talking?
She give me the heebie-jeebs.
No, they're all getting their stuff together.
It seems she wasn't convinced they weren't already questioning him.
Isn't
because
that
Ashley
illegal?
did her best to hear what was going on in the other room. After
This is something you
almost
never
2
gonna put your
hours of
moms through.
waiting,
No
she
cap.
was finally escorted to the next room to join Chris, who was visibly trembling.
Can I put this on her? Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Why is he shirtless?
Are you sure you look like you're cold? Let me get you.
You said you have 4 siblings? Okay. You guys get along okay in the house?
So he
The
talking
detective
already.
set about
But he's a
gradually
kid. He's a
breaking the
jit
ice
though.
with Chris, all the time appearing hyper aware that he was only 12 years old.
Right.
After taking all necessary precautions, like making both Chris and his mother aware of their rights, and establishing on record that Chris knew the difference between right and wrong, they finally got to the issue at hand.
So, Chris, what I'd like to
Shit finna get interesting now. Come on.
Is, and like I said, I just want you to be honest with us. I'd like you to talk to me about last Thursday night.
Straightforward.
First, we made him eat. Then we watched TV. And I went to sleep for a little bit.
Okay.
And I heard something outside. I opened the door. There was nothing outside now. I think I went to sleep.
So I think what you just told me was what you probably had rehearsed in your mind several times to tell a police officer if you ever had to talk about that Thursday night.
White man crying.
Sitting here and talking to you with your mom here crying and knowing that you have these siblings, you're probably in sort of an embarrassing and shameful position. If you are sorry for what happened,
I ain't gonna cap, I'd be shameful too if I had these socks on or shoes, whatever this shit is. Them shits don't look good. Them shits not play. Them shits not pee.
I have to pull each individual action from. That tells me that they don't really want to say what they did wrong. That they don't feel bad for it.
Reaper down there has been super honest. He took him a minute to get comfortable with me, and
hey yo.
He's told me everything down to details.
She said he in that choir. That boy, he's singing in that bitch.
That nobody else would know.
Some of the details, he points finger at you.
Twin. Twin.
Close that back door. Can you shake that bell home?
Rob,
gotta go check on that bitch. Close it now.
Reaper was also being questioned. Just like Chris, Rob and his mom Erica were both advised of their Miranda rights before the interrogation commenced.
All right.
I'm trying to bring the best way to say this to you guys. We're investigating several different incidents that occurred over the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
One being a theft of
They getting them on multiple charges.
side by side. One being the theft of, a burglary. We're investigating a robbery.
Okay.
And we're investigating a murder. Okay? Murder.
Me when they catch me up. So I'm crying. But this shit ain't funny because he did murder somebody allegedly.
The first one you named is illegal. The last one you named is not.
Murder.
That for a fact.
Nah, he sunk for sure. I see it in him. This is Reaper.
I mean, I was home all day. Like, I was home all Thursday.
Okay, who were you with? Did anybody come over?
Oh.
Did we hang out with anybody? Did you go anywhere with anybody?
I ain't going.
Oops, my bad.
What'd you guys do then?
We just chilling. Like, we just chilling.
Let's see if their stories align.
Was anybody with at the time?
Who's Sosa?
How did he get to your house?
Chief Heath? This is getting interesting as hell.
Landon, Layla.
New characters added to the story.
I don't know her name.
Sosa was a nickname that Layla's boyfriend,
Oh.
17-year-old Michael, used.
Okay.
Michael's
Who's Landon?
father had last seen him about 6:30 last night, around the same time Gabby said she parted ways with the group. Landon was another local boy who police determined didn't know anything that would aid the investigation. As for the unnamed girl, the police likely wondered if she could be the missing Camille,
It would
and
make
why
sense.
she hadn't been seen or heard from since.
Did you go anywhere after 6:30, Rob?
Oh, how do y'all keep asking
Okay. I just
We
want
keep
to
asking because we've been working on our investigations for
What do
several
y'all
days.
think happened, bro? I'm telling you,
You understand?
in the house.
My bad, bro. I'm getting tired. This is like some shit I could go to sleep to.
Rob, we know you were out of the house after 6:30. Okay? We know you were with around 7
Oh
o'clock
shit. They trying to get some info out of him.
Thanks to CCTV footage, police believed that Rob, along with others in the friend group, had been involved in the theft of a vehicle and an armed robbery that night. As serious as these crimes were, they paled in comparison to what police believed happened later.
A murder.
Back in
Right.
the room with Chris, his mother tried to make him understand the severity of the situation.
Well, you need to tell if you ain't
What?
the time.
She's telling you sing. Be that fat lady, sing that bit.
You not to. And you finna speak. No, you gotta talk right now.
Oh, wow.
Reaper's already told us what the plan was that night. So there's, I mean, we knew what
When?
the original plan was.
Reaper's singing like that fat lady. Oh my goodness.
We're asking you now to
Reaper
be-
telling
to be
everything he
honest
know and more.
And to come forth and tell us
For some McDonald's, Coke, a Pepsi, and some
what
fries?
happened and why.
Dang.
He knocked on the window.
When you say he, I never want to guess. Who's he?
This is good stress behind him, I can tell.
AKA
Oh, now he's snitching.
Convincing before he opened up.
Rob, right now you're protecting KTM and your buddies.
Oh my, who's KTM?
The disturbing meaning behind KTM
Kill team members?
revealed in due time.
Killer team members.
For
I'm
now,
calling
the
it
fact
killer
that the
team
police
members.
knew about the
I mean,
mysterious phrase
something like
was
that.
enough to get Rob talking,
Oh.
albeit reluctantly.
I don't know what that means.
When you saw, when you were with, who was with y'all?
It was me. 3-5. Layla was there.
Oh shit, it's getting interesting now. She's the one who died, RP.
The police knew by now that there were more people at the house than just Chris, Rob, Michael, and Layla.
Did you go anywhere with them that night?
No, I ain't go nowhere with them. I just told you. I went. I swear to God, was at the house. They said they was finna leave. I
Not
went
my
back
guy.
home. Actually,
I don't trust
I
you.
didn't come in until like late. I didn't come in until after 7 anyways.
You don't know what time you came home. Now,
But they talking about what time we walked at 17 hours.
She ain't trying to help you.
what I'm saying is, you don't know what time you came home because you defy your curfew so much.
Come on.
You don't know what time you came in. It
Come
might
on.
have been 8 o'clock. It might have been 7:30. It might have, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know. What I'm saying is, if you know something that they're trying to get out of you, I don't give a who your friends are, who you trying to protect. I gotta get to work. And I'm sick of dealing with this jail. Could you choose to have friends? You know something. You need to be honest.
Unfortunately,
Keep it a buck. When the voice get high pitched, you know they about to tell a mean ass live story.
Rob,
Just
the
keeping it
police
real.
already knew that he was still holding back the dark details of what he got up to that night.
You seen it.
Do you own that phone?
Yeah, I own that. So do you all want permission to check the location?
That would be great.
Twin, even your own mama?
Close that back door. Can you shake that bell home?
This is getting bad.
Yeah.
No.
Even your own mama try to slime you out.
Check my phone.
They're not looking in your phone for anything else.
So you're certain that your phone GPS will keep you at your house that night?
He's caught. It's over. It's over. Say goodbye, twin.
I can just tell you, I really don't know nothing about no murder.
See, he's switching it up. He's switching it up now.
About no murder, and I was not there with no murder.
He ain't say nothing gay.
That's not what they asked, though. That's not what they asked. What they asked was, when they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were
She's tripping. GPS doesn't track you enough to that point to where they know if you're in your bed or not. It'll say if you're at your home in your neighborhood. They don't know if you're chilling in your bed or on the couch eating chips watching a movie with a hoe. She tripping on that. She's asking. She's trying to get in too much details.
You don't know? I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like, I'm telling you stuff.
They want you to tell me I'm lying, and I'm telling them the truth, and you're sitting there going with them.
Facts. Facts. Your mom is trying to backdoor you right now. I'm not gonna cap. She tried to give the phone up and all. But remember what I said? High pitched voice.
First and foremost, you lie so much. I don't
Yeah.
know what to believe what comes out your mouth. You didn't burn the bridge that's been gone.
Damn.
Let's get that.
She's saying no friends.
Like, I was like, but what I'm saying is, you
She getting tricky.
to want to protect people and let me finish.
Damn.
You so quick to want to protect people, don't want to snitch, want to be cool this and cool that, and not be known as a
You better chill. That boy Reaper.
that you're willing to sit here and go down for murder that I know you didn't do. I know for a fact that you didn't do it. But you're going to be guilty by association because you don't want to tell who the did it. That's the
See, you don't ever want to put your mom in this position, no cap.
I kill nobody.
I know I've been joking about all the snitching stuff, but real talk, don't ever put your mom through this.
No, I don't
This some
know
fucked up
nothing
shit.
about no murder. I don't know nothing about no murder.
And if you lying, you standing on this island by yourself.
Bar.
Because if you got something to tell these people, because they have a way to tell.
The best way to tell if Rob was lying was Chris, who was still in the room next door.
Oh my
He was
goodness, I
sharing
keep forgetting
a bit
about this.
more than Rob, and some key differences in their statements stood out already.
Close that back door, twin.
He's not gonna, with me, I swear to God, he's not gonna, I didn't do anything. I promise you I didn't do anything. Who did?
Not my God.
I don't understand why you keep lying. And then you go back.
It's gonna be a snitch. And it doesn't matter. Kill me. It don't matter. That is a snitch and I will die. This is not no joke. You would die. Like, you would die for snitching out here. People die for that. Real talk. Mama, people get popped and killed for snitching.
Y'all must not know about how Reaper get down, boy.
He was a serial killer who bragged about killing people.
Reaper ain't trying to snitch, he ain't trying to get down. He's saying either way he getting life.
Right. And this is like really funny. Just listen. And the people you choose.
Look at this, look at this, look at this.
Just snitching.
We're talking about life sentences here.
Right. And this is like really funny. Just listen.
Life?
And the people you choose to hang with.
His ass trying to sing now. He said life. Someone seen a ghost. Oh my goodness, he knows it's over.
I'm supposed to be at work right now. I just took a promotion.
Damn.
I can't keep missing work.
See, this is messed up right here. I can't even joke about this. I dead can't joke about this. This is a black mom trying to support her son.
I don't know if you know or not, but they threatening me with contempt of court because I don't come to none of your court stuff for the other that you got going on.
Yeah.
I make sure you get there, but I can't.
Cop talking about something. Listen to him instigate. Listen to dude bottom right instigate. Listen.
What you got going on.
Talking about something. He's trying to get you going.
And you sitting here in my face telling me that you don't want to snitch because your life is they gonna kill you in the house.
You don't know, mama. It wasn't me.
I didn't say
don't know why they trying to get me a life sentence.
I didn't say that you killed anyone. Robert, you don't understand that you just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing.
Is he gonna say something now?
Guilty by association.
Facts.
Like what part of that is not clicking for you? If you know who killed these kids, then you need to tell him.
Some part of this tirade must have made an impression, because at long last, Rob shared his version of events.
Rob's son?
Taj killed all three of them.
Tosh.
Close that back door. Can you shake that back home?
He sung to that bitch. Oh my goodness, one more time. Can't get snaked by my homie. He snaked your ass out for no food, no McDonald's, no Wendy's.
Tell me about it.
He ain't that quiet, twin.
Were you there?
Oh my goodness.
Were you
No, half the story. Come on, dude.
Tell me the whole story.
Rob just mentioned 3 victims, but the detectives
Floor that
so
big
far
dog
only
can't get
asked
snaked
about
by my
2.
homie.
Not only did this grab their attention,
Oh, he
but they
said
likely
3.
suspected
Oh my
that
goodness.
Taj
He extra sung. He sung all the way through the chorus, got part of the first verse. He oversung.
mentioned was 16-year-old Taj Bruton, with whom they
We
were
got a new
already
character.
acquainted due to previous cases.
He scared me.
Unfortunately,
I'm not gonna
this
joke
didn't
about him.
mean they knew where to find him. Several weeks earlier, Taj cut
Ugh.
off his ankle monitor.
What a bro?
They knew
What
where
a
to
bro?
find
He cut
him.
off his ankle monitor. Don't never trust nobody with feet like this. You know they some down dirty right dudes. They'll do anything. People with toes like this, they don't give a damn about themselves. They for sure don't care about you.
Taj cut off his ankle monitor and went on the run.
Yeah.
The detectives would focus on this after they got more of the story from Chris, who picked up the story after he said Rob, aka Reaper, knocked on his window.
Oh shit, he's singing now.
Reaper knocks on the window.
They having a sing off.
He said, "Come on, we finna go see some girls or something."
Two man.
And this girl and the boy, they just I don't know what. This girl and this boy described.
From Rob's statement, the police believe this had to be Michael and Layla.
Oh shit.
He made no mention of Camille, however, even when he explained where everyone was sitting in Layla's car. The seating arrangement would be crucial later. Layla was driving.
Okay.
Michael was in the passenger seat, while Chris and Rob were in the back seat.
So how does Taj get involved?
And somebody came in the car. I don't know what his name.
Must have been Taj, right?
It was like somebody in all black.
Okay. And how does this person look? I know you said he's wearing dark colored clothes, right? I heard you say that.
Ski mask on too.
I'm telling you what, if somebody got in the car wearing a ski mask, I'd be like, what is going on?
We know you would, white boy.
Chris's response, and the detectives likely had a horrible inkling as to why.
Yeah, I looked at Rob. I was like, I thought we were going to see some girls. He's like, we had. I was like, oh, all right.
So Twins, he's trying to get him some, get on with his day.
Interrogation, Chris would only refer to the man in the ski mask as the X-Man.
Oh my!
Luckily,
these
Rob
nicknames is getting crazy. I'm not calling you X-Man. What, bro? This is some YBG Don shit. I'm not calling you X-Man. Your name is Christopher talking about some damn X-Man. Your name is Xavier talking about X-Man. Just go by your name, Xavier.
Revealed the identity of their companion.
We'd pick up Taj. As soon as Taj came out there, the first thing he told me, like, we knocking on. We knocking on. I was like, nah, bro, I ain't even trying to do all that.
He said he's gonna knock him off?
Persuading, but Rob eventually told the police that they could find Taj at his girlfriend's house.
Taj, gang. He got no respect for you. Goodness gracious, he's singing for you.
After they finished talking to Chris and Rob. But instead of clearing up the questions detectives had, Taj made everything more confusing. He said everything was Rob's idea.
Oh, shit.
I'm sitting right next to him. And he whispered in my ear, like, bro. I look at him like, what you mean you finna rob me? He's like, bro, so saying, like, bro, they got a pound of weed, they got some money, bro. And if they don't go for it, I'm gonna kill them. That's exactly how he said. At this point, I'm frantic.
So that Spider-Man meme where they pointing at each other. Everybody got guns pointing to each other. Everybody's snitching on each other. We don't know the truth no more. That's high IQ. Oh my God, that's high IQ. You point on me, you point at me, I point at you. They don't know who's telling the truth, who lying. Now nobody go to jail. These some high IQ thugs.
But to just sit here and just, it is what it is.
Rob told detectives that it was the other way around.
It was so random. Like, he just said he wanted to knock him off. I'm not thinking he's serious, though. Like, at the time, when he first said it, if you would have seen his face, like, bro, he was laughing. Like, if I would have really thought he was finna kill, like, I wouldn't have got back in that car. I would have stayed right there and called my mom and be like, can you come get me? I didn't think he was serious.
You might have been next.
When the car started slowing down and I seen him up the gun.
Rob said that Taj did this because he wanted to take Michael's firearm. Over in Chris's interrogation room, his story aligned with Rob.
This is where it gets detrimental.
What triggered him to just start shooting? I'm trying to figure out. It's something in between that you're not saying.
Because I think the person that the white guy, I think they said he had a lot of money or something.
Oh, so we was set up as a robbery. Okay, now we getting somewhere. Okay. So they were setting up the robbery then.
Did Reaper mention that to you? That something was going to be set up or anything?
He didn't even know. Like, all I heard was pow. Then I thought somebody was shooting at us, so I hopped out the car, ran.
I'm never gonna jury with him.
Once again, Taj's version was a little different.
3-5 shot, so boom. Layla got shot by Rob because that was diagonal. It was crazy.
Just like that, it took 2 shots.
Somebody's not telling the truth here.
It took 2 shots to kill both of them.
The police knew at least part of this was true. Who shot who was yet to be determined. But tragically, they'd confirmed the second victim as Layla's boyfriend.
Oh, so whole time they both died.
He was in the grass by the side of the road.
ARP.
Just blocks away from Layla.
So he dumped the body off.
When police found him. Michael's father had a heartbreaking reaction when he found out that his son would not be coming home.
Chat, what about don't joke? This ain't funny.
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you.
This shit ain't funny, bro. This is sad. Imagine that being your kid or something, bro. That ain't cool at all.
We have to talk. We have to find this out. Who's to find this? This is to go find out who did this to him. I'll find him when I go and kill him.
Shit's sad, bro.
While Michael's family reeled from the devastating news, Chris continued with his upsetting story about Michael's final moments.
And you said he shot this white guy first?
Yeah, the white guy was like sitting like this. And
where'd he shoot him at?
Like right here.
And the gun was pressed up against his head? Is that what you're?
I think it was like.
Okay. And then, what about the white girl that's driving? Tell me about that.
He turned the gun and shot her.
Where'd he shoot her at? And
3-5 and Reaper stories finally aligning.
I don't know.
Rob agreed, which would soon become increasingly rare.
where did he shoot Layla?
Oh, I think it was headshots.
On the other hand, Taj put the blame back on his two companions.
I know he shot Sosa in the back of the head. I seen that happen. I seen Rob try to shoot her, right? And when he tried to shoot her, he shot her, and then his gun didn't go off. So
oh my shit, jammed on the mission.
And shot her.
All
Damn.
contradictions
Trying to get his ass
temporarily
gone.
aside, Chris added another disturbing detail.
Did he see it coming?
No, it was like to the back of his head.
Okay. Did he have any time to defend himself?
No, but Taj just upped it and shot him in the head.
At this point, police were still searching Forest Lakes Park for
So at this point in the video, we're between two people right now. Did Taj do the killing, or did the two people do the
The
killing?
shooting had occurred in
That's where we're
Layla's
at.
car. It was more important than ever to find the vehicle. Most of all, though, they were looking for any sign of Camille. They hoped to find her alive, but the police were likely aware that, like Layla, she could be seriously injured and in need of medical attention. If that was the case, every passing moment decreased her chance of survival.
I'm still confused on how
For
she
the
gets
time
put in
being,
this story.
though, her family was
She
left
wasn't in the
an
car.
exhausting state of limbo.
I'm confused.
The situation was made infinitely worse by rumors that Camille had been caught up in the shooting.
But how? Like, where was she?
Frustratingly, the police still had no concrete answers for her family. They had to hope that Chris, Rob, and Taj would ultimately provide an explanation. They got even closer when Chris continued with more of the story. But once again, the details started to get shaky.
Was the car driving whenever they got shot?
No, it was just like it stopped and then like it kept going. Like when I hopped out the car, it kept going.
Where did the car keep going when it kept going?
Like to a dumpster.
Did you get back in the car?
Yeah, I got back.
I mean, did you want to get back in the car or did you not? No, you didn't want to. Okay, what made you get back in that car? Explain to me that.
Because he had a gun. I thought he was going to get to shoot at me. Because if I was just with him and if I was just with him, he just killed somebody, and he probably would kill me too because he think I was a snitch.
On the contrary, Rob said that he was the one who jumped out of the car.
When he shot Layla, I got out the car because the blood started dripping. I ain't wanted to get on me.
Taj claimed the same thing.
So everybody jumping out the car, no reshooting.
Like 4 to 6 shots. I don't know exactly how many shots it was, but it was a couple shots, bro. So at this point, we hear this lady. This lady's over there, like, I'm running. I'm trying to hide in the forest. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm trying to call Spring, everything. So this lady
Call
she,
Spring?
Hey, what's going on over there? He sees me. Or
Why don't you call him Verizon?
I run over him. He was like, hey, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, I'm just do what you tell me to do. I just want to go home. So
The only thing that this established was that at least one of the boys had gotten out of the car.
We don't know who.
But this wasn't news, as the woman who saw the car hit the dumpster also told police that she saw a male figure.
She said it was
running
short, though.
shortly after she heard gunshots.
She said he was
and saw
short.
The crash. The detectives decided
Remember?
not to challenge the boys.
The lady said he was about 5 feet. The only short one was the 12-year-old.
And pushed for the truth and more important matters instead.
I'm starting to
They
believe the little
started with
kid.
Rob.
What happened to Layla? Where did they?
I don't know. Taj threw Layla out the car and hopped in the driver's seat and started driving.
Rob said Taj repeated the process a short time later.
And Taj pulled body out the car, patted the back of the mechanic. He grabbed the mechanic, got back in the driver's seat, and he drove off.
Was that next to Layla where she was pulled out?
No, it was in a different spot.
This made sense to police.
Yeah, that does make
because
sense.
The second crime scene, where Michael's body was found, didn't have much blood. There were, however, what appeared to be drag marks leading from the road towards the brush where the body lay.
Did you help take? I ain't touch nobody. I ain't touch a body. I ain't touch nothing. I swear to God, I ain't touch nothing. Once they was dead, I said, take me home, man. Take me home.
Yet Taj said that wasn't how it happened.
Rob drives. He pulled Layla out of the car. That's why she got left by the dumpster. He starts driving. He's driving. We go around the corner. He goes over here to Sosa. It's Sosa. Sosa had, I think, in his somewhere on him. So he pulled Sosa out of the car. He just dragged him over in some woods.
And were you driving the car?
No, I was not driving the car. Yeah.
The detectives asked Chris similar questions.
This is what we need. Because them two are against each other. Whatever he says probably is the
Did you
truth.
pull her out of the car?
What is Rob doing during all this?
He was saying that
What's he saying?
Like he was like oh, he was like go.
And what happened next?
Then he drove all the way out there in Oklahoma. And he tried to put a thing in the river, but I think got stuck or something.
What thing are you talking about? The car. Okay.
Once again, the detectives already had information that would let them know if one of the boys was lying. The search of Forest Lakes Park had finally paid off, leading police to another grisly and tragic discovery. Taj picked up the story again to tell his version of what they did with Layla's car.
We get over here to this lake. It's dark as hell. 3-5 get out of the car. He get out of the car. Rob tells him, "Hey, start wiping everything down." So he started wiping everything down. He's wiping everything down. The door handles everything. He's wiping everything down. So after he started wiping everything down, Rob takes Layla's phone or Aunt Sosa's phone or whoever phones he found in that bit. Throw him in the lake. Throw him in the lake.
The lake in question turned out to be 5.5 miles or 8.8 kilometers outside Forest Lakes Park.
Damn.
But police had no question that this was the scene they were looking for. When they dredged the lake, they recovered the 2 phones from the water, which were determined to be Michael and Layla's. But this wasn't the only evidence they found. Taj attempted to explain what was found as he continued his story.
What was found?
Starring Rob as the mastermind of the crime.
He tell 3-5 get in the car, drive the car into the lake for whatever reason.
When the detectives asked Chris, though, he said he was nowhere near the car at that point.
Were you in the car when it was going in the river, or?
I was trying to run back to my house.
You were out of the car. What was Rob doing?
I don't know. I left. I was running back to my house.
What did he say he did with the car after that then?
I didn't ask all of that. I didn't ask that.
What about the guns that were used?
I don't know where those at either.
Oh, it's barely in the lake. Like when he drive, it might.
Oh,
be
the guns.
Tires in the lake. It might be a little bit more in the hood, but the back of the car, all that is still out of the lake.
That was exactly how the police discovered the car. What they found inside was more gruesome than they had ever anticipated.
Whoa.
Back with Chris, he continued his tale.
Describe to me the clothes that you were wearing that night when all these bad things happened. What happened to them?
They wanted us to burn them.
Who wanted you to burn them? Did you have blood or something on them?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Like Detective Bender said, we processed that car front to back, top to bottom, bottom to top 3 times. 3 days worth of actual forensic work, several forensic people. I don't think you could have sat anywhere in that car and not got blood on you.
I think it was something in my shoe.
I'm standing over here scared as like I think it's blood all over me, but it's dark, so I don't know. But I think it's blood all over me.
Rob said burning the clothes was all Taj. Taj, of course, said it was Rob.
So it's 2v1
Regardless of
there.
who had the idea, the police found the remains of clothing in a burn pile in the forest, including pieces of shoes, sweatpants, and sweatshirts. However, this was not the only clothing item the police discovered intact. Chris's shoes, which he described as Nike slides, were found discarded in the bushes,
Bad
and a
kicks.
single glove was found near Michael's body.
Gotta check the DNA on
Another
that.
was found near the lake. The police asked Taj about this.
So were you wearing gloves at this time? Like
Yes, I was wearing gloves because, like I said, I was supposed to go pick.
And what about Rob?
Rob was wearing gloves too.
Oh.
Rob was wearing gloves.
Taj
Anyone wearing
revealed
gloves
that the
was
original
definitely holding that
plan was
bitch.
for the group to go car hopping that night, which was why he was wearing gloves and a ski mask. But police had to wonder if there was a far darker
Facts.
reason the
Facts,
boys
facts,
brought
facts.
these items. For now, the detectives wrapped up the conversation with Rob.
Do you feel a little better now that you were honest? Did you need to get that off your chest?
Worse. Now I feel like I just snitched on everybody and
The detective stepped out, but little did Rob know that his night at the police station was far from over. There was a lot more that he needed to fess up to, but for now, he was left alone with his mother.
Charge you. Because you were there and you didn't come forward. Did come forward? I'm talking about when it happened. I just told you everything. I'm just letting you know.
Damn, you sung, you still getting them views.
I don't know.
snitching on everybody. If I was gonna get charged, why did you make me stay?
I said I don't know.
What's the
When it's we're gonna ask you to step out now.
I just know his heart sunk.
Hey, Mama. Wait, hey, is my mama still here?
Yeah, she's still.
Wait, Mama.
Talk to me. Give me.
Okay,
She's talking with someone.
can you see if they do charge me? Can you see if she can give me a lawyer? I didn't kill anybody.
Hey, relax.
Can you ask her?
Soon trying to get a lawyer, yeah. We know what you did.
Asking the detective stationed at the door several times to bring his mother back, but she had left to go back to work.
Damn.
Before she did, she informed police that she did not want Rob answering any more questions without a lawyer present.
Smart.
Rob was not on board with this plan.
What? Thought you wanted one.
How can I get charged for murder?
Listen.
Can you explain it to me?
I'm gonna find shit.
We got it. We're taking your DNA, okay?
While the police took Rob's DNA, fingerprints, and photos, he continued to ask them how it was possible that he would be charged with murder.
Listen, can I tell you the truth, please?
I heard it. Listen. Let them do the thing. Your mama's not here yet. We can't talk to you.
She's close?
I don't know how far she got, but she is on her way.
Rob's interrogation might have been on pause, but the conversation with Chris remained in full swing. The questions he faced were about to get a whole lot harder.
That's
They
legit.
executed a search warrant on the house, which they did collect some things, and I'd like to talk to you about those things too. But because you, because it looked like a surprise on that.
Yeah, like what was in my house that got to do with this homicide? And
I will, and I'm going to tell you about that because, like I said, I'm not going to leave anything out.
It's I can tell you, it's pretty damning. I guess I would use that word.
So,
serious?
Do you own any firearms, ma'am? Does anyone in your home own a firearm? Okay, because I'm pretty sure they found one or two firearms in the house. And I'm sure you guys have watched CSI, right? We can take a firearm, we can shoot it. That round that you shoot, we can take, and we can put it into a computer
and tell you who got
and actually compare it to other fired casings.
I know all
The
this.
shell from the bullet. So, how?
You told me who the guns from.
Why would you hold guns from when you know something that dumb just happened? That was stupid.
That was stupid.
You think that they're going to be related to this?
I think so.
Describe to me why you think that.
Fuck you mean describe it? It's like telling me show my work.
Make sure your mama don't find
And the gun that you saw X-Man use, was it either one of those two guns?
I think it was black.
Meanwhile, Rob continued to wait.
Street saying that's cap. You killed someone and some. That's a double whammy.
Eventually, the detectives did.
Shout out continuing the stream, bro, at 3 a.m.
He was insistent on saying more, even though his mother did not return to the station.
All right, so, you know, I explained to you what your mom said on the phone, right? She didn't want us to ask you any more questions about a lawyer present. You reapproached me a couple times, and you said that you wanted to discuss some stuff further, right?
Oh shit.
I just want to make sure that we're clear that you don't have to answer our question. You don't have to talk to us at this point, but you stated to me that it's my case. I want to talk to you. Yes.
Because Rob's mom was no longer present, they read him his Miranda rights again. Right off the bat, he admitted to additional involvement.
Taj told me to help him pull the body out of the trunk and throw it in the lake. He grabs it. He's trying to pull a leg. He was like, "Bro, it's heavy. I need help." So I grabbed one leg and I tried to help. I was like, "Bro, it's too heavy. I don't want to do this." Put the thing down. Left the girl in the trunk because I told him I didn't want to help him. Like,
Rob went on to tell a long, rambling tale about selling his gun the day before the crimes took
Appreciate the
place.
skip of this yet.
The detectives hear him out before dropping a bombshell.
Oh shit.
That's an issue because we have that gun now.
no, that's not.
It was at 3-5's house. You said you sold it.
I did. That's not my gun. That one's not mine. That's not
the
my
same
gun.
In addition to this, the police strongly
They caught you in a lie, you
suspected Rob
idiot. You
of
shouldn't
stolen
have talked.
firearm.
You lied to the truth that you didn't pull a trigger, but you knew this was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen.
I did not know this.
The detectives had a similar exchange with Taj.
We've sent some of the casings off to be examined already. It's it's not back. I'll tell you that. Otherwise, we would probably be having this conversation. That those casings aren't going to come back, like he said, to a third gun.
To a third gun, they shouldn't.
Multiple casings were found at all 3 crime scenes, but especially near the car at the lake. Even if the boys weren't budging on the issue of who shot who, lab tests would reveal the truth in due time.
Oh,
in the meantime,
so
the
these casings
detectives
basically
brought up
tell you.
something 2 of the boys in particular.
That's some advanced ass technology. Bullets can tell you who shot it. I didn't know we was getting this advanced in tech.
Probably dreading.
Let's talk about the trunk. Trunk of that car.
Looking at the trunk. Yeah.
There's another part that we haven't talked about.
Trunk.
Mm-hmm.
It was a girl in the trunk. And he told me to open the trunk. And he shot her.
It's that blonde girl, ain't it?
Where did he tell you to open the trunk from?
You see this right now? He told me to open the trunk from the inside, like the inside.
Okay.
And whenever you pulled that open, tell me about what you saw in there.
All I seen was luggage, and then he said move, and then he shot.
Okay. You said all you saw was luggage?
Luggage and it was like a girl.
And what part of her body could you see? Could you see her feet, or her hair, her hand? Describe to me what.
I seen hair.
I did not even know it was another person in the trunk at all.
Okay. So you just riding around and she just in there?
Yeah. I mean, we rode around like that before, though.
Just because there ain't no room for all the people?
Just because there ain't no room for all the people.
When you go to open up that seat, what were you thinking in your head?
Like, what am I gonna do? I don't know what to do. Like, I was confused. I was like, yo, like, I was thinking like there's a person back there.
Did this person say something?
We need to get Reaper's thoughts.
Describe to me what you heard. What you heard whenever you opened that seat up. What noises?
All I heard was somebody tell me to watch out, and I heard gunshot, 2 gunshots.
Tragically,
So there's 3
the
murders.
victim was determined to be none other than
Yep,
Camille.
yep. This is all coming
Her
full
body
circle.
was discovered 2 days after Layla was found on April 1st.
Damn.
Like Chris said, she'd been shot twice. The location of her wounds indicated that her death had been no accident.
Jesus.
It was highly unlikely that Camille had been shot once in the back and once in the head by
chance, right?
As soon as she was identified,
Why'd they take her
law
out?
enforcement made contact with her aunt, Amy, for
no.
a difficult conversation.
So you probably know why we're here, where we've been investigating the incident that happened Friday involving Layla and the other individual that was found deceased.
You know, it took us a little while because we couldn't positively identify her, so it took us a little while.
One of the people told him that it wasn't her too.
You know, we're certain that it's Camille that is now deceased.
Probably to detective surprise,
damn.
Amy remained stoic.
What?
As it turned out, she already knew Camille was deceased.
Oh.
The grandpa of Layla
Is she the head honcho of all of this?
actually came to my house when I found your card, telling me that Camille was deceased and how are you doing is what he told me. They were
That
talking about it at
Camille
the hospital that
was
Camille was
deceased.
deceased already. I had a mother call me at midnight last night that, oh yeah, my phone has not stopped.
While Amy tried to come to terms with the loss of her niece,
Chill out.
the detectives at the police
What
station
happened?
asked Chris more about the specifics of Camille's murder.
I'm confused how she knew.
After he
I'm not even I'm not cracking no jokes.
And he closed it, and we left.
How many times did he shoot her?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna.
I think once, twice.
Well, what is it? One
Twice.
Twice? Okay. Do you know what part of her body he shot her?
No, when I opened it, he go empty, so I looked away.
As if this wasn't horrific enough, Taj put forth an even more disturbing version of events. Predictably, he insisted he was not the shooter.
Right.
The culprit he named was spine-chilling.
So was it?
Because he was on the side, so he pops out of the car, right? He get out of the car, flip the seat down, boom, hit her once. So he shot her once.
Where did he shoot her?
3-5 shot?
I couldn't see exactly where he shot her at all. And then she's not dead yet, so Rob sees that and he shoots her to make sure she's dead.
So they was passing blocks, letting that bitch bang.
For once, Rob agreed with Taj, at least partially. Before his mom left the police station, he told this to the police.
It was 3-5 that did that. 3-5 dropped the seat and shot the girl.
3-5.
Close that back door, can you shake that back home?
He snitched on you. I thought y'all was holding each other. I thought y'all was Ed and Eddie twinned up. He sung.
Shot the girl. She was still alive. He's like, finish her, finish her. So he shot her again.
3-5, police knew, was Chris's street name. Still, something wasn't quite right. After getting this far, the police were not willing to accept anything short of the full truth.
Now, Reaper, Rob, there's a lot of similarities that are overlapping here, but there's definitely a discrepancy that Rob told us about what happened to the person in the trunk.
That they trying to make him the shooter, right? Yeah, that's what y'all leaving out. I mean, be honest. Be honest. We being all being honest here. Just be honest. Is he the shooter? That's what they're saying. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do is just say that.
I feel it.
Around it.
I can tell you that he is not. You, Chris, are not being blamed for those people in the front seat.
In the back seat is what the trunk is the one that
we have some issues with the trunk.
Oh.
Tell us.
Be honest.
He's trying to lock in.
Because you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better once you talk about what his.
He's say it. Just say it.
He said, if I ain't do it, you gonna kill everybody I know.
So tell us what you did.
He said, AJ, you gonna kill everybody I know.
We got one thing confirmed. 3-5 did. He shot one bullet, at least, at minimum.
Who is it?
Rob.
Close that back door, can you shake that back home?
Three guns all pointing at each other at this point.
Rob, ain't you?
Rob blamed him, he blamed Rob, he blamed Taj, he blamed Xavier, he blamed X-Men, he blamed Taj, he blamed X-Men, he blamed Rob, he blamed 3-5. Everyone's pointing at everybody. It's getting wicked.
Yet again, Rob said something different.
You're at least going down for attempted. It's over.
At the station, he had shared this information.
At this point, I think everyone shot one at least.
Or he was gonna kill 3-5.
Ooh.
Is that what he said? He told 3-5, you don't kill this girl, I'm gonna shoot
Okay.
your head.
Let's go on here.
This is getting somewhere.
You would kill everybody you know, and you did fire a gun. Tell me about what you did.
I think
You don't think you know you did.
I don't know where it was, but and then he came up and shot her too.
I think that's the first truth we got.
Rob.
Okay. So when you shot her, what gun did you use when you shot her?
The ex-dude gave me the Scott.
If Chris used Taj's firearm, that would explain why they only found 2 weapons during the search warrant. This brought up another question, though, which the detectives had addressed with Rob and his mom.
So that's my concern here, is that you said that Taj was pretty much orchestrated this and was concerned that 3-5 would snitch on him. So he made him
3-5 do that.
But you saying that he was completely fine with you not taking any part of that?
Yes, with me, he just told me, if you snitch, I'm gonna kill you.
With his mom there, Rob insisted that he was innocent. Now that she was gone, though, the police hoped he might be more forthcoming.
I honestly don't think you're a cold-blooded killer. I know Taj, I've dealt with him, and I've dealt with you. And there's a reason I want to...
I ain't gonna lie, he damn just called you a bitch. You might gotta swing on him.
Because I don't think you're that dude. I don't think
He said you ain't like that.
Taj,
How your name Reaper and he telling you a bitch? He said you didn't like that. Your name is Reaper.
anything about 3-5, I never...
You gotta reap that man out.
But I'm
Pause.
telling you that when the evidence says that you were there and that you shot someone, there is no explaining that.
Evidence is gonna tell you that I'm there, but all I can tell you is that I didn't shoot nobody.
Did you shoot Layla?
No.
Because I got information that somebody that was in their car had a thing for Layla.
Oh.
So somebody else did it.
No.
Okay?
No, that's not true.
Your brother's talking. Is there any reason
Who's his brother? 3-5?
why he would be telling people that you shot one of those people if you didn't do it?
Police likely used this as a tactic to get Rob to talk and hopefully reveal the truth.
He lied?
Perhaps this was how Amy knew Camille was deceased before the detectives contacted her. In Chris's interrogation room, his mother struggled to come to terms with what he'd done.
You shot somebody that's dead, boy. What the No, this is a homicide. This is 3 people dead. This is something that's serious. You gonna kill my family. What am I supposed to do?
That's why
I understand. Well, that's what we were trying to tell you from the beginning.
Chris, take a deep breath.
Just calm
Take a deep
down.
breath. Now listen to me. When you say that someone threatens your family and threatens you, I need to put it in the report. Take a deep breath.
Please tell me what am I supposed to do?
Chris's mom didn't have an answer to that. She asked one of the detectives if she could step out for a moment to compose herself.
No, he know where I live, and he knows my whole family. He was gonna kill my whole family.
Are you talking about Reaper, or are you talking about Stavo?
Reaper. He was gonna kill my.
Let's talk about X-Men real quick. I think you know who X is, and I think you're scared of him. Rightfully so.
They both said it was gonna kill my family.
Okay.
They both said that? Did they ever point a gun at you or anything like that?
Yeah.
Who pointed a gun at you?
The X-Man. He was like, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your mom.
Rob also told the detectives that he and Chris were in serious danger at the time of the crime.
So let me tell you something about Taj. Taj tell you he finna do something, and you decide not to do it with him, then I probably would have died with them.
So were you afraid of Taj?
Their stories be adding up, then it don't add up no more.
What Taj wanted me to do, I would have died that night with them.
Taj is that bad a dude?
Bro,
Taj, on the other
Taj
hand,
should really be the
Rob
Reaper.
always planned to let him take the blame.
If anything, if one of us go down in anything, then Todd, it was you. You did it. Everything. You did it. Legit. You shot everybody in the car. It was not me. If he got caught up, then then he was gonna go find my mama. The whole night I did not have a gun.
Rob continued with his story, claiming that he only participated out of fear.
Did Taj tell you to put the gun to somebody?
but Taj told me he told me he gonna kill Sosa. He wanted me to shoot Layla, and then he wanted 3-5 to shoot the girl in the back. I told him I didn't want
12's all trying to catch one.
If I didn't do it, he was gonna kill me.
You hold the gun to her Layla's head?
Yeah, but I tried to shoot it, but it clicked. I tried to shoot
Oh,
it.
so that is the truth.
I tried to shoot it.
That's still attempted.
So then Stavo just did it himself. That's why. My gun wasn't coming back.
Listen.
I'm sick of all these nicknames. Just call them by their gov. Damn.
Like what I'm supposed to do, bro.
Okay.
So how long before he actually pointed the gun, he told you to shoot Layla?
We was already in the car. Like he put it in his notes, showed me, and then deleted the note.
When was that in the night? How early? How much before?
No, that was like right before it happened.
Did you shoot that girl in the trunk?
In the trunk?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he did it.
I wasn't there.
He did it.
3-5 shot that girl in the trunk.
Still, the police suspected something was being left out.
Was she still moving after you shot her?
He said she was still breathing or something.
Who said that, X-Man or Rob?
Oh,
shoot
Rob
the
did
girl
it. I'm
once
seeing
or did you
it.
shoot her twice? I mean, it doesn't matter at this point.
I shot her once, and he shot her again.
Chris was talking about Rob. Thankfully, the police were finally getting somewhere with him, too.
Oh,
Shot
shit.
her once.
How many times you shoot her?
Once.
You shot her once? Where'd you shoot her?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
3-5 and Rob killed the girl in the back. That's one thing we have confirmed.
You shot. You talk about one end to the other. Where'd you shoot her?
Just shot, bro. I seen her and I shot. Like,
why?
Because she was still alive. She was gonna snitch on us all. We was all gonna go to jail for life. I didn't want to.
Tell you is anyway.
If I didn't kill that girl, Stavo was going to kill me. I swear to God. I'm looking at her in her eyes. She's dead.
Finally, the truth came out.
Oh, shit.
Ballistics reports comparing shell cases found at the scene to the firearms found in Chris's house indicated a match. Whether or not there was a third shooter remained to be seen.
I did not want it to happen. I never wanted that to happen. Like, I never wanted to kill anybody. I never wanted to shoot anybody. I never want any of that to happen. I just wanted to get a little bit of money.
The detectives made one last effort with Taj.
People already ended up dead because of you guys' craziness.
No, not my craziness. It's not my craziness.
Were you going to rob them and it was like either you had to do what you had to do or a finger slipped and it scared everybody in the car and then it's too late at that point.
Yeah, I feel you, but
that makes more sense than the story that they're telling that you planned to kill these people. That from the beginning of the night.
I didn't shoot no gun.
We talked to Rob and we talked to Chris for hours. For whatever reason, one of them was more afraid of bringing you into the middle of this than they were Rob. So for that story that Rob's this guy that's, you know, threatening everybody, or his people threatening people, or your people, I just don't see that.
But Taj remained stalwart, insisting that he had never used a
Quit
firearm
using these biggest
that
words.
night.
What's a stalwart?
The detectives hoped that unpacking one final secret could be the key to determining the truth about his involvement. They turned back to Rob to accomplish this. Like Chris and his mom, Rob was also given a jacket to keep warm in the cold police station.
Ain't
But
even
he
get no
used it
food.
in a less typical way. Even as he tried to get comfortable in the interrogation room, one of the detectives returned to unpack a final secret to try to pull the case together.
The KTM, what exactly, what is it?
Oh, I forgot about KTM.
Like a gang?
No. It's the first time we did something for it.
So how many people like consider themselves a part of KTM?
Few of us, me, Gustavo.
Damn, so they all snitched on their own
Rob's list
gang.
went on,
Crazy as
but
hell.
he only had nicknames for most of the
He about to get hit with the meanest Rico. Oh my
KTM
gosh.
members, not their real names. Notably, Michael, Layla, and Camille were not included.
I was the leader of it.
Chris was somehow even less willing to give up the details of KTM.
What's the deal with the KTM thing?
KTM.
Huh? I know Reaper has the tattoo. What does it mean? Cutthroat? Cutthroat mentality, does that sound right? What exactly is that?
Cutthroat mentality. Oh my.
Like just a made-up gang name, or?
One of Michael's close friends eventually came forward, provided the police would keep his identity anonymous, and confirmed that
Ain't trying to get
KTM
caught.
was indeed a gang.
Somebody
His
just naturally
description of
snitched
their
for the fun of
activities
it.
was chilling.
That man just has pure love for the game of snitching. He ain't had no reason to snitch. He just came to them and said, "Psh, yeah."
And mentality that they'll do anything to you and not give a fuck. Just to
He can't. He's saying he's going straight for the love of the game of snitching.
Basically.
With that, the detectives had all the information they needed to move forward with the case.
Wow.
It had taken 8 hours each to get the truth from Rob and Chris. The detectives stepped out, leaving Ashley and Chris alone for a few moments.
Listen, baby, listen. Listen.
At least you know it's over.
It's not over. It's not over. You just better pray and hope that the gun that you shot her with wasn't murder.
Ashley also had some devastating news to deliver that was sure to upset him further.
I'm gonna go to jail. So when I leave him on top, that's I got a warrant. So I'm gonna go. And grandma gonna be trying to figure out something.
She got a warrant? What the hell?
I'm trying to get you home.
Ashley had a warrant out for her arrest, and in order to be with her son while he was interrogated, turned herself in to police.
Oh wow,
She was
that's a real
charged with
mom.
possession of cocaine and methamphetamine and taken to county jail.
Jesus.
Chris, Rob,
That's
and
all
Taj
crazy.
were all taken to juvenile detention, and on May 15th, 2023, a grand jury indicted all 3 boys.
Damn.
Preparations began to take the case to trial, where they will be tried as adults. Taj and Rob are both facing 3 counts of murder in the first degree
Damn.
because, tragically, Layla did not survive her injuries. She passed away just days after Camille's body was discovered.
Hey, RP all 3.
Taj also has been charged with robbery with a firearm, tampering with evidence,
Oh my, they
tampering
getting
with
hit.
an electronic
They
monitoring
getting hit with them
device,
years.
carjacking while armed, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and grand theft auto. Rob had a similarly long list of charges in addition to 3 counts of murder, including armed burglary, grand theft of a firearm, petty theft, robbery with a firearm, and
How you get petty theft? Your theft ain't even cool. That's just petty.
Chris, meanwhile, was only charged with 1 count of murder for
Damn.
Camille, whom he admitted to shooting while she was in the trunk.
Well.
The other charges against him were dropped, including grand theft of a firearm
Oh.
and burglary. However, he's now facing an additional charge of battery after getting into a fight while incarcerated.
Jesus.
Currently, all 3 boys have entered pleas of not guilty, but the trial is ongoing.
They plead not guilty after all this?
What
You're
the court
cunt.
finds and how justice will be served for Layla, Michael, and Camille remains to be seen.
That might be the craziest video I've ever seen. Please recommend me some more videos like this. I'm gonna react to them later. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We out. Peace.